Hello and welcome to the channel. Today we'll be playing the game called Valor, which is basically Diablo in space, or if you want to compare it to another space game, let's compare it to Elite games. Just in, of course, the top-down view. It's a game I want to showcase for a while. I've been streaming it a few times and I've been playing for over 50 hours. So without any further ado, let's get into the game and show you. I want to show you some parts of the game. First, I'm going to talk about everything I want to showcase. Then I'm going to show you a bit of gameplay and combat. Let's start the with the story, which is what every game has, at least. Story in this game is basic, like in some other ARPGs. So there is a story, but it's just there. I haven't really focused on it too much. There, I have quests, but I'm still there to do it. So that's basically for the story. The story is not the main goal of this game, as you will see really soon. There are quests as well. You can go to the stations, pick up the quests and stuff like that. I'm not going to pick these ones because I have enough quests at the moment. So you pick up the quest. You in the mission board, you do the quest, you turn it in, and you get experience. As for that, for the experience, you will get experience from anything you basically do in the game. So it can be from crafting, combat, exploration, business, and stuff like that. There is also an option to join a faction or factions, depending on the faction. At the moment, there are six of them plus civilians, I believe. And some are exclusive to one another. So, for example, if you join pirates, I assume you're going. I haven't tried it, but I assume if you join pirates, all others will hate you. So that's my guess. And there is also two factions that want to destroy one another. Those are the Wengi, which are like machines who wants to destroy humanity, and Children of Terra, which are humans who wants to destroy machines. And they do have quest lines, so you can decide if you want to join one or the other. And in the end of the quest line, you'll get schematic how to craft special ships from each faction. So you basically have to play the game twice, if I understood correctly, to get both ships. As for playing the game multiple times, it's beneficial to do so because when you play the game, you unlock these perks from achievements, and the perks are permanent. So when you want to start a new game, you are going to get to pick a few of these. Let me reduce a bit the sound. Okay. So these perks are permanent, and depending on your playstyle, you'll want to get some of these. So for example, I wanted to focus on fighting, so I think I picked weapon damage and armor. Maybe I forgot. Maybe this, probably not. I didn't have this at start. So yeah, those are the stats. As for the leveling up your other skills, you level them up by simply doing them. So You level up technology by crafting, scavenging, and similar stuff. You level up space pilot by fighting others. Fleet commander is when you use your fleet to help you in fights and quests. Geology is mining, and as you level up geology, you get access to more materials and metals. And explorer is simply by exploring. And all of these will add the bonuses to your ship or unlock another material or component you might have to use for crafting and improving your weapons. And we get to the main skills. There are 5 skill trees, and each of them are useful depending on your class and what you want to do in the game. So if you want to focus on combat like myself, I went for engineering and combat at first. And these are 5 main trees, and below you have skills you have to unlock simply by combining 2 other trees. So for example, I unlocked these advanced cooling from engineering and combat level 10, and since I'm using a lot of beams, I decided to go for beam efficiency as well. So that's business and combat. And as a third one, I will improve my crew efficiency. So I will go for this one, which will require me to go for last tree and business as well. Combat and last tree. And that's basically it for skills and stuff like that. On the right side of the screen you can see my fleet. You can choose to play the game alone without any fleet. That's usually when you have like smaller ships or the big ones like big destroyers, because I think you get a bonus when you're fighting solo. I'm not really sure. So let's talk about the ships now. Like I said at the start, the game has a lot of customization. I completed this one. Okay, let's just pick it. So game has a lot of customization. So first you have your own main ship to customize. You can add any of the weapons you want. You can add any of the components you want. It just depends what you want to make your ship be. So I decided to go with the drone ship, mostly with rockets and beams. So I focused on getting my beams and lasers. Lasers are going to swap at some point, I think, but missiles as well. And I have drones to fight for me. One thing about ships is you also have crew. Smaller ships like fighters will have space for 1 or 2 crew, like pilot and co-pilot. But bigger ships like this one will have a lot of space. And basically I have gunners to fire weapons for me. I don't have to fire a single one. I just have to position the ships and aim the drones, and everything else will be done by my gunners. Of course, like all the equipment and weapons, the gunners and the crew will also have their own skills and levels. So basic one is a white level. I don't have anything of that at the moment. So then you upgrade to green, then to blue, purple, and eventually to the golden one or the orange. Same is with crew. Sometimes they will learn and get leveled up you can also find a rare crew in outer space. And basically that's it about ship. You can do whatever you want with it. This ship is the one from Star Wars, the Acclamator class. I really hope a developer will add the Venator class as a battleship, for instance, because that is one I really want to play. But we'll see. It may not be like the case because of copyright stuff like that, but I think since this one is added, he can do a bit of the tweaking and change the name and add a Venator as well. I just hope. I'm going to ask him in this video. Okay, that's for the ship. I talked about ship, I talked about reputation, skills, and quests. The only thing I left to show you is combat. So, since I have quests to do in this zone, oh no, I did it. So, let's go here and do the quest then. Let me see. Okay. Okay, our quest is to kill a pirate. Here he is. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to summon my drones in case I need to repair. Okay, it's this one. Okay, this won't do the justice to show you the combat, so I'm going to try again. Do something else. Let's see, what other quest do I have? Let's see if there is some fight I can go and join to show you. Maybe this. Yeah, I'm going to go here and show you the combat between the fleets. At the moment, you cannot have your own fleet. However, what you can do, you can go and help other factions. I think these ones are miners, and they want to conquer the pirate base. So we're going to help them out. I don't think I repaired my fleet, so maybe I'm not going to summon them. Okay, I hear fighting over here. Oh, these are... Okay, we don't want to get involved in that. We want to find this fleet over there. I'm going to pick this stuff here. My inventory is not really looking good. I might go... Yeah, this is a merchant fleet. They will go and attack the station. They don't have a lot of big ships though. They might fail. I will try to help them out. Okay, let's summon our... I'm going to focus on the golden guys since they're stronger. They're eating my shields. And I want this one dead. Because they can use these spikes in front of them to ram into me. Okay, we managed to do it. Okay, this is a station over here. I'm not strong enough to do it on my own. I'm going to wait for them to take the hits. Then I will go in and deal with the station myself. We have ammo. Somehow I don't... Yeah, I spent a lot of ammo in last fight. Okay, I will have to move out because I don't want to get hit here. Okay, now we can close in and see what we can do. Okay, this is a station. I'm going to try to attack it now. I think it will go fine. I want to load this attack drone bay. Yeah, we'll manage to do it. It's not hard. I think my drones are dead. So I will need to pick these drone parts from here. And I will summon my fleet now. I think they're all healed. Okay, we managed to defeat enemy. But the sector is not free yet. We need to go to this side as well. And there will be more enemies, of course. I don't know what this purple weapon he's using is. This is one of their capital ships. They're just here to provide tanking. They're not really strong. So I don't know where the next station is. So we'll have to wait. Let's dock my smaller ships in my hangar because I don't want them to die. Okay, merchant fleet is moving. I suspect the station is over here. I'm going to scout a bit. How many drone parts do I have? I have enough, okay. Okay, the station is probably near the second planet there. So while we're traveling, let's talk about good and bad things about the game. Let's start with good things. First, the customization, of course, it's simply amazing. You can do whatever you want, whatever weapons you want to use. So there is no limitation to what you can do. Secondly, the number of ships, like there are a lot of types of ships, so you can be fighter, battleship, carrier, and much more. Or you can simply have like a small ship, go around the galaxy, shoot stuff like in roguelike games. That's also an option. Every ship will also have a different abilities and skills, so some ships specialize in stealth, others in durable combat and stuff. I could load these missiles here, I'll need them. Okay. So that was the second one. The third thing I like about the game is how smooth it is. Since it's made by a single dev, the game, I haven't encountered a single bug that was like game breaking. Okay. Hey, I think these are the ones that want to hunt me. The fourth thing I like about the game is how combat is smooth. So combat is really good. You can do the combat manually, Or if you're big ship like me, you can... Is this guy fighting me? No, okay. Or if you are a bigger ship like myself, you can have gunners, and gunners will aim for you and shoot as well. So you just have to move the ship around and allow them to do it. Since, as you can see, these red dots, these are the, like, not the range, but how much your weapons can move around. I think he left, so let's return my drones. We are close to the station now. Okay. Let's deploy our combat drones and, of course, healing drones. Okay, this guy needs to come closer so I could move in. That was the third thing I think I liked about the game. Or maybe even fourth. Ooh, I need to escape. Run. Come on, let me move. Okay, I cannot tank this. The problem is I want to... Okay, I will summon... Actually, no. This should be enough. Hopefully we'll kill it. I just need to reduce... I don't think I have enough, so I have to run away. Yeah. Okay, we failed to conquer this. I will have to warp out to safety now. Okay, so we managed to escape, and let's see, civilian station. Let's return and turn in the quest. And let's talk about yeah, fifth thing I like about the game is crafting. Crafting is really good since you can craft a lot of stuff, and you can craft all the gear if you want. Okay, we already have that. So as for crafting, you get materials from anywhere in the galaxy, debris, fights, stuff similar to that. You get materials, you build, and that's it. You can build different tiers as well, like choose, you know. And you get blueprints from traders and quests and everything else in the game. It just works. Like, you know, when something works, it just works. So that's it basically. And those were five things I liked about the game. So let's do recapitulations. So first, I like how customizable the game is. Secondly, I like how combat is customizable, so you can do anything you want. Thirdly, I like how game is smooth. Fourthly, I really like how the game uh, uh, itemization works. So you level up, you find better gear, you craft it. It's really it pulls you up and up. The more you go, the more you will get up. And I think that's it for the good parts. No, fifth one was, and the fifth one is crafting. So yeah, those are five things I like about the game. Now let's talk about some things I don't enjoy. Firstly, game is the story is not that good. Like, it's not immersive. I would prefer. It's just me. I like games, but I understand why the game does not have a good story, because developer is single, not single, like, he's working on the game alone, so it's hard for him to implement all he wants at the same time, and I understand that. Then second thing I don't like is this aiming part. For example, if I'm a big ship now, and if I have to fight a bunch of small ships like fighters, sometimes they're so fast I cannot target them. That's annoying. Like, I cannot send my drones to melt them and stuff like that. So I really hope they will add. Maybe there even is, and I'm not aware of it. If that's the case, feel free to tell me in the comments. So I really hope there will be a key added, or option to, or add more of what was it called? Not the dummy, but like the area where you can target an object. So when it comes to the smaller ship, I would prefer it was like a bigger area, at least big as the target thing is. So hopefully that will be in the game at some point. If there is a key for that, please let me know in the comments. I haven't been able to find it in options. And that was the second thing I think I don't like. The third thing I don't like is that for the game of this type, the game is not as immersive as it could be. I will compare it to one of the older games similar to this. It is called Space Rangers, and it's a turn-based game. Like, combat is turn-based, but everything else is similar. And in that game, you can land on both stations and planets. And each of the planets and stations and races will have their own like portraits, and planets would have an artwork for them, and it really adds to the whole immersion. Hopefully, I know that developers said they will add an option to interact with the planet, so when that happens, I hope they will add an like an artwork or something to make it more immersive. I would also like if there were more types of quests to do. Like at the moment, for now, you can only do delivery quests, hunter quests, and shipping, I think. And lastly, you can do the quests for Children of Terra or Vangi to destroy each other. So that's basically just combat. So another comparison with that game before is when you land on the planet, you can interact with the leader, with people, with market, and the good thing about that is that you had quests with that are like puzzles. For example, you have to sneak into the fortress to release someone from the palace, something like that. And you would have to go through the series of text-based quests and puzzles to complete those quests. And it was really great and challenging. And some quests are really hard. You had to like it's basically impossible to do them if you're not a genius or without the guide. So I would like to see things like that in this game that adds to the immersion. Of course, I will ask again. I would love to see a Venator class destroyer in this game, please. So yeah, and that was the third thing I think I didn't like about the game, that lack of immersion. And basically, I don't have anything else bad to say about the game. Like for this game, for an indie game, the game made by a single dev, the game is very polished. It's amazing to play. It can take a lot of time from you, especially if you like to try out different ships and stuff, and combinations of weapons. So yeah, that was the third thing. And the fourth thing, yeah, the fourth thing I just remembered is the game is monotonous at some point. So for example, take a look at this map. Like the map is huge, but it's split by the levels, and it's not different. Like if you are level one here and level 40 here, it's basically you have to do the same stuff. So you either go fight pirates, deliver stuff, explore, and it's repetitive. So it would be nice if there is some activity for you to do when, for example, when you're high level. Uh, One of those activities, there are bosses in this game, like guardians in some sectors. Those are stronger ships with that takes a lot of time to kill, and sometimes you cannot do it alone, so you have to either hire mercenaries or have a larger fleet, and that's perfectly fine, and I enjoy that. But for the most part, it's practically same. You go to sector, explore it, do the quests, do deliveries, and yeah, it would be like nice if you could explore the galaxy, deploy drones to, planets, temples, and stuff like that to unlock new stuff in galaxy. Or for instance, if there was a hidden threat in the game, like like in that game before I talked about before. So there is a faction there that is literally going around the galaxy destroying it. So the whole goal of that game is to get strong enough to fight them off. So it would be nice to have some sort of threat in this game, or at least some sort of sector, like in the galaxy, for example, if you go all the way out here, that you could just find, or you could travel way beyond here and find an ancient ship in the dark space, something like that. So it would be really good for that to exist. I know that requires a lot of time, effort, and it would probably be there if there was more than a single person developing this. So these are just my thoughts and wishes about the game. It's not something that I like, I demand or something like that. The game is pretty good as it is now. This is just something I would prefer to see. And with that, I'm going to conclude this video. I want to thank you for watching. If you are interested in the game, I'm going to put the link in the description. If you enjoyed the video, please leave a like, subscribe. It would mean a lot to me. And if you want to see more of this game, I will probably stream it again when I return to streaming, because I have some stuff to do in real life. So feel free to follow me on Twitch for that, and for other streams as well. And if you want to support the channel, all the links are down below in the description. And I want to thank you for watching, and have a beautiful day. And I guess I'll see you in the next one. Bye.